I was popping pills, I was doing Molly.
That's right, my boy Bieber, official member of the Dirty Money Crew.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you want to do? What you want to do over the next 48 hours?
And now I'm just in recovery process, trying to make sure I'm taking care of my body.
Go through anything I went through, I don't wish that upon anybody. So,
been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes.
Diddy's secret influence. The interactions between Diddy, Sean Combs, and a young Justin Bieber, raising concerns about the nature of their relationship, the promises Diddy made to Bieber, and the potential negative influence on the young star. This video suggests that Diddy, who had previously faced allegations related to his interactions with young talent, may have repeated this pattern with Bieber.
That's right, my boy Bieber, official member of the Dirty Money Crew.
Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy.
Diddy reportedly spent 48 hours with Justin Bieber when the latter was a teenager. The account insinuates that Diddy's past interactions with teenagers, notably Usher, may have involved exposing them to inappropriate situations. It also highlights that Diddy promised Bieber a Ferrari when he turned 16 and a mansion when he turned 18. These lavish promises raise questions about Diddy's motives and intentions. Diddy may have had hidden intentions for lavishly showering Bieber with presents.
Okay, so when we walk down the streets of New York, we hit him like this, so me and you walking, we hanging out.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you want to do? What you want to do over the next 48 hours?
It's unclear if these presents were intended to encourage Bieber into settings or activities that were inappropriate for someone his age. It implies that sufficient parental counsel should have been in place to avoid such offers. Both the manner in which Diddy interacted with Bieber and the fact that their conversations were kept secret give rise to questions about the intentions that Diddy may have had with Bieber. Due to the fact that Usher and Diddy have a history of sleeping together, it is implied that Diddy may have had similar intentions with Justin Bieber. The acts of Diddy are related to the problems that Justin Bieber had later in his career, since Bieber has acknowledged to participating in reckless conduct and taking drugs when he was younger.
I don't want her to lose it. I don't want her to, you know.
And now I'm just in recovery process, trying to make sure I'm taking care of my body.
Ooh, you got it, son, you got it!
Given their link, it seems likely that Diddy's influence was a contributing factor in Justin Bieber's less than favorable experiences. In Rapid, the account primarily discusses Diddy's interactions with Justin Bieber and raises concerns about the potential negative influence Diddy may have had on the young star, particularly in light of their secrecy and extravagant promises. It also suggests a possible link between Diddy's actions and Bieber's later struggles with addiction and legal issues. Diddy's alleged controversial interactions. Diddy, his relationships with young superstars like Justin Bieber, and his suspected participation in physical scandals have been the subject of a variety of charges and insinuations. There is a possibility that Diddy had improper motives or acted in an unethical manner.
You know, where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose.
You gotta go get his album. It's Last Train to Paris. It is, you know, it's gonna be the greatest album you've ever heard.
While he was coaching and dealing with these young talents. Also, the possible role that outside influences had in Justin Bieber's battles with addiction. The account recalls a particular episode in which Diddy made statements that prompted questions about his intentions, highlighting the necessity to pay attention to body language and maintain discretion in their contacts with one another. It gives the impression that Diddy's conduct may have been questionable.
Go through anything I went through, I don't wish that upon anybody. So,
Got my number, so.
Right, okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
Yes.
As soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this gonna be yours.
And that he may have sought to include Justin Bieber in activities that were not appropriate for someone of his age. In addition, Diddy has a history of working with young talent, most notably Usher, which lends credence to the notion that the aforementioned people may have been subjected to explicit behaviors while under the influence of Diddy. Also rumors that Usher and Diddy shared a bed, which indicates a pattern of conduct on the part of Diddy. The statement makes reference to Justin Bieber's admission that he had problems with substance misuse.
I wanted to make you an official member of the Dirty Money crew.
Are you serious?
There you go.
Been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
And engaging in illicit activities at an earlier stage in his career. And it suggests that these troubles may be linked to his relationships with Diddy. It gives the impression that Bieber's life was badly impacted as a result of Diddy's influence. In addition, Diddy has a long history of physically related controversies and claims, some of which include charges of physical attack. It mentions many sources and people that have spoken out against Diddy, demonstrating a pattern of conduct that is up for debate. In a nutshell, the video focuses mostly on discussing the...
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh?
Okay.
Okay?
All right, so I'm going to be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16.
Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes.
charges and innuendos that are linked to Diddy's conduct and the possible influence that it may have had on young celebrities such as Justin Bieber. In addition, it makes a fleeting reference to a more comprehensive history of physical scandals and charges involving Diddy, but it does not give any commentary on the subject. Diddy's unconventional wedding request. During the wedding of Chris Knighty, Diddy found himself in a circumstance that was pretty unusual for him. He made an unexpected request to someone in attendance, suggesting they go shopping. This proposition took the recipient by surprise, evident in their visible confusion and astonishment.
This hand?
Yeah, hand. This hand. Push it back like you're pushing the wind back. Swag.
And slow down, okay?
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when you get 16.
It was just an escape for me. I was just young, like everybody in the industry.
The fact that 50 Cent, a popular rapper, had previously made remarks regarding Diddy's purchasing habits adds a fascinating new element to this episode. It is important noting that 50 Cent had made these statements. In particular, he alluded to the strange things that Diddy had purchased, such as butt plugs. These comments were probably a small portion of a wider discussion regarding Diddy's private life and the actions he engages in. Gene Deal, who is referred to throughout the conversation as having formerly served as Diddy's bodyguard, is also mentioned briefly. Nevertheless, it is not quite apparent what his involvement was or how relevant he was to the event.
Swag. You see that? You see my hand right there? That's pushing the hate back. There's a lot of hate sometimes.
Right, yeah.
Swag.
Let's just go get some girls. Let's go hang out some girls.
Man after my heart, that's what I'm talking about, kid.
My security and stuff were coming into the room at night to check my pulse. Like, people don't know how serious it got. Like, it was legit.
And the larger environment in which Diddy's activities took place. In conclusion, this strange occurrence that took place during the wedding, in conjunction with 50 Cent's remarks about Diddy's propensity for buying and the name of Gene Deal, raises fascinating issues. Diddy's controversial allegations examined. There are claims about Diddy, notably his effect on emerging singers like Usher and Justin Bieber. This video refers to Diddy's suspected participation in physical scandals, his buying habits, and his influence. Someone close to Diddy said that he had been acquiring butt plugs on one occasion.
This right here is my young brother right here. He's been a big supporter of mine.
It's gonna flesh out some of the toxins. I've abused my body in the past.
And then, like, stepping into situations, you just can't help but feel judged.
It adds validity to the notion that this discovery is indicative of Diddy's personal preferences or practices. Nonetheless, neither the context nor the significance of this admission is properly explored. Diddy's advice and support for Usher and Justin Bieber proved crucial. It raises the probability that Diddy's influence had a detrimental impact on these performers. It alludes to Usher's legal issues with the spread of herpes and speculates on probable links between Diddy's influence and their way of life. Furthermore, there are suspicions circulating that Diddy may have had a hand in the unfortunate deaths of renowned singers such as Tupac and Biggie. This clarifies the claims and speculations regarding his participation in these high-profile cases that continue to swirl. Allegations and concerns have been raised concerning Diddy's influence on new artists.
I was popping pills, I was doing Molly.
Yeah. And then, when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay, I get the mansion.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot. But
His buying habits, and his suspected involvement in critical incidents, including the deaths of iconic musicians. On the other hand, it does not provide any concrete data or extensive explanations to back up these claims. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.